Big Jez
Yeah,
is
Tay
the
Tay.
fish. He's the big fish. On my right, on your left, we got Jeremy's back today because Brett is down.
Jeremy's back. All right.
The last few weeks we've had other songs, but I like that one. I like that one
It's a good one.
particularly.
I'm
So welcome back, Jez.
Welcome back. I'm playing footsies.
Right, that's interesting. I've just seen it on the fishing. Welcome back, Jez.
Oh, it's good to be back, Rob.
It's good to be back. We're on the Card Chaos podcast, brought to us by PSG Grading or psg.cards if you go to the internet. The official beer, 2032. The Yard on the Gold Coast, Meteorate Sports, and just a variety of really good guys that sit here on a Monday afternoon.
A lot of people.
Just three of us.
Rotates.
Well, it has been a rotating chair. It feels like it's been, what's that game called that the kids play? Musical chairs. Yeah. And of course, on my left, on your right, the one and only Pugz. How are you, Pugz?
Beautiful.
Do we have an Ask Pugz this week? I don't think we do.
No,
you're going to get a week off Ask Pugz.
No,
Unless people put something in.
Yeah, if you do want to ask.
Liam's up in the spot.
The Instagram, so I can't put the post up.
Why'd you get kicked off
I
Instagram?
don't know.
Who kicked you off?
I don't know. All I know is I'm not on there anymore.
Oh, we'll have to work that out. Any good card shops in Darwin? There's a way to start. Talk about
I don't know.
Yeah, because he looks for cards. Yeehaw!
Well, I think that's a good way to start. Yeah,
that's good.
Jez has been off in Darwin for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Describe Darwin in 3 words.
I would say hot, but it wasn't hot. But, so... no.
We need a word counter here again.
So, we're going to go with dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yep.
Is that just the nightclub you went to?
No.
Throb?
Throb.
Yep,
yeah,
that was a nightclub you went to.
Do you own it?
No, I don't.
So we've got dangerous, weird, and a little bit backwards.
And since you've left, have they? Is it
a
all
little
sorted
bit backwards? That's 3 there.
I love it. So, but you have a good break.
Yeah, I did. I had fun.
It's good to have you back. It really is. Liam Gazzard says hello.
Hello.
Hey, Liam.
Liam, how did West Ham go overnight? I know that Liverpool had a draw, so the EPL is back. Some interesting trading card news about soccer in a minute too. So
sweet.
What have we had? What's been coming in? I'm going to pass this one over to you, Pugz, because you've been here back for a week.
I would help, but I can't.
Yeah. So we've just, the traditional, I would call it traditional, because we get it all the time, Shaq rookies and 90s MJ.
They have been coming back
They
through
just
the door,
keep coming through. Like, they're good to look at, though, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, because there's so many different MJs from the 90s, so
yeah,
you do get to have a look around.
We had this huge Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh lot.
I did hear you swearing at the research.
I was swearing, was I?
Well, in
Japanese.
Like
in Japanese, yeah.
We don't really know what you're saying.
It's taken me forever just to figure out what these actual cards are.
It's very fun.
1-1 for West Ham if anyone's playing.
And we've had a lot of NRL. So
heaps of NRL. And
which are cool cards. I like to look at them.
I know
Not that I watch the sport, but I like cards.
But I know that you're having a look at the new NRL Elite release.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you now, exclusively on this podcast, that some quick talking by myself and Bailey last night.
Bales.
It looks like that PSG will be grading the most sought after card in the NRL Elite set.
Ooh.
And I'm talking about one card, the most sought after card. So let's see if anyone in the chat knows what that card might be. That's excellent. And the NRL, it looks a good release, doesn't it? Like quality-wise.
It looks very nice. Yeah,
I've been really impressed with what I've seen of that. The price of NRL Elite cards this year, it has been insane. It normally is at the start, but this year it seems a little bit more.
Bailey's ears were burning.
But his ears were burning too. Just like those hot mums that he likes to chase around the street. I've done a couple of breaks with him recently, and he wears the hot mum, and I said, mate, all they can see is your hands. I mean, he should get it tattooed onto his hands.
Ooh. Maybe like HOTMUMS.
Yeah.
There's still another.
You've changed. You've changed since you come back.
Have I?
Yeah.
Spell hot HOTT.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we should do it like that.
TT.
So lots of NRL. Remember that we do have the $25 special that ends at the end of September.
At the end of September.
It ends. So that's a little message. That's a subliminal message to someone that we know. So you still got a fair bit of time. Graded NRL cards join. Graded NRL cards. Now, Bailey, you can't play this, all right? If you play this game, I swear to God, I will jump down the microphone through that little cord, come out the end of your wherever you're watching, and give you a good slap across the face. But graded NRL cards might like to know what the card is that Bailey helped me get to PSG for grading, and we're just going to organise getting I believe, the most sought-after single card in the NRL Elite set.
Chop. Hopper stink finger card.
Chop never fails to deliver, does he?
It's Ipswich.
Ipswich picture
You just have to say one word. Ipswich.
But from Ipswich Picture Framing, they are good friends of us, and you should check them out if you want something framed. Seagulls cards, mate. I am giving you a free grade.
Well, I don't know what that means. Number one pack.
It's the number one card in the entire set. So Ryan Pappenhausen signed his number one card.
Yeah.
1 of 20. He signed it, Ryan Pappenhausen, like his autograph, and then underneath put hashtag #Comebackerhausen because he's been out for
it's like a
300.
1-of-1.
Yeah, it's out for 300 days. So
That's
that card
awesome.
has been hit. The Plover knew the answer though, Nashi. So, mate, we've just received a nice set of cards from you. If you want to send the next one in, mate, I'll chuck that in and we'll grade that for you for free. But it is so. It's the Pappenhausen number one card.
Wow.
It was the one that everybody wanted to hit. So
That's awesome.
it is awesome, eh?
Good job,
he's done a little
Bales.
bit of
Good job, Rob.
description. The other 130 odd cards he signed, he just put his name.
So, so it's like that
That's
Wemby that has that first card signed or whatever
Yeah.
written on it.
Or-
That's sick.
Talking about that, my mate at the Ipswich Picture Framing, he got a lot of the NBL cards signed by
Nice.
in-person signatures and got them to write on it, first card signed.
Yeah, I remember. I've
which
seen a
is,
couple of those.
which is bloody cool. All right, what's next?
It's a short ball. Raven moves back and falls fiercely past square leg.
Oh, DJ skills right here.
See that?
Ooh.
Because
Yeah.
Brett lets that go far too long, in my opinion, because I just get caught up in it and then I forget what we're going to do.
Yeah, my ADHD is like, just hurry up and turn it off.
Yeah. Big shout out to Brett if he's watching.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, love you, Brett.
Enjoy Melbourne.
Mate, you want to? Who wants to hit us off with the first one?
It says you beauty.
I reckon
So
Jez.
could
I
only be
reckon
Australian.
he's the one
Why am I the one?
because
you're
it's
the
one
one.
of your sports that you like.
Yeah.
Well, go, kick us off. Tell us
Go,
what's
son.
happening.
Well, there's not much to really say. If you didn't watch it, you
pretty
you shouldn't be watching this.
Pretty sure all of Australia watched it.
That is a really good point
Yeah.
because so tell us what happened and then I'll
The Matildas won.
Woo!
They're into the what is it? The quarterfinal.
The semi-finals.
Semi-final or was that the quarterfinal?
Semi-final. This
Yeah,
Wednesday
yeah.
versus England.
we thought he was the expert.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
man.
I was.
I was just reading it, so.
We went through this the last time I was here, and you said you're gonna watch the Women's World Cup, and I said probably not.
Oh, that's right. He did say
That's
that.
why I was like, why am I the one to do this?
So we live in southeast Queensland. Friday night we had 31,000 people at the Gabba watching the Broncos. Saturday at 4 o'clock we had 30,000 people watching the Brisbane Lions, and at 5 o'clock we had 50
Yeah, I was gonna
something
say,
thousand people.
I think
watching.
was it 47?
Yeah, 49, 500
Yeah,
or something.
50.
Insane.
So that is 110,000 spectators over 2 nights in southeast Queensland, which is unheard of. Yeah, what a performance! 10 penalties each. That's
it's crazy.
That's uncalled.
Just kick it,
unheard of.
kick it in the back of the net.
Well, they did.
Well,
that
the
last one
goalkeeper
was
didn't.
beautiful.
The goalkeeper didn't. Was that a surprise? Does that happen for Liam? Liam Fatnet. Liam Gazard, can you tell us if that happens very often that the goalkeeper kicks so early in the penalty?
When she was taking it, what I said to Tom was, I was like, well, you don't usually use a goalkeeper there unless it's Joe Hart. Because Joe Hart used to be like the best field kick.
So he could bash him in the back of the net.
So maybe she thought she was Joe Hart.
Maybe she did.
It was a cracking kick. It's just it didn't go in the gut. It was a great strike.
It was really good,
the
but
post.
you're shit, and I'm just playing footsies now.
Yeah, straight on the post. Yeah, sorry. My big feet.
Yeah.
And what was her name? Mary Fowler. Her kick was that quick. I hardly even saw the ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
He wasn't
says a lot. He
looking
wasn't
at the
looking-
TV. Yeah.
he was looking at the fan and he was looking at the air conditioner. On the other side.
I couldn't see the TV in the middle.
The longest penalty shootout in World Cup history, men and women. But Liam, come back. Need you to answer the question, Liam. Don't say sorry.
Yeah, is it?
Is it normal for the goalkeeper to take like the fifth kick? Because if it had gone to an 11th kick, the French goalkeeper would have had to have the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad luck, France. They lose.
Well, they brought her on for a reason.
He says because the French missed it, it was no risk penalty and got us stronger kicker ahead of the French. Yeah, there you
Fair.
go. Maybe fair.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not normal.
Where did you guys watch it?
On my phone, at home.
On your phone at home.
Yeah.
Your wife wouldn't even let you watch it on the TV.
No, we'll put the kids to bed.
Oh, so you're
just hiding
keeping it.
it.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
I was also watching it on my phone at home, and then we put it on the TV because we couldn't find the Chromecaster.
Oh, wow, okay. I was at the Gabba watching the Lions and had my phone on the game, and we sit in the front row of the stand, and so I had it up on the ledge of the stand, and people all around were watching the
Yeah,
one
see,
phone.
that's sick. I saw a video of people at
in an airplane?
Yeah, I saw the airplane one.
Yeah.
And there's one person watching Lord of the Rings. But at the basketball in Melbourne, and
Yep.
they were sitting in the front row, just like, and then as soon as they kicked the goal, you just hear everyone.
We could talk about this for hours.
See, Matthew Nix and Fagan standing
Sitting
there
around with it on the phone. But the game finished just as the Brisbane Lions game finished. So we got in the car, we listened to extra time in the car, and we listened to the penalty shootout. Now I was on the M1, and as Australia won, the car next to me starts going, So, tough, man, I'm on the horn as well.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about the big screen at the MCG?
Yeah, how cool.
They say, did you hear about that?
Is it where? And didn't they turn it off?
Yeah, they had to turn it
Yeah.
off because the game started.
Yeah.
But they made an announcement saying, look, if you want to keep watching the soccer, it'll be on the TVs in the concourse. So people got out of their seats and went and watched these TVs.
That's awesome.
And then they interviewed Cripps after the game, and he said, it was really weird because all these people appeared at quarter time.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
All
So,
happy and stuff too. So.
Yeah, and there was, I think someone put out, it was like, the first time I'll ever high-five a Freo supporter in my life.
It was great. Look, and it's fantastic. Whatever happens Wednesday, they've now gone further in any World Cup than any Australian team has ever done.
I think it's just great for women's sport in general.
Oh, look, I mean, you're getting crowds like this.
47,000 is insane. 49, sorry.
I gave my tickets away to the game.
No, did you?
Yeah, I did. I gave them away. I got caught by a young friend of ours. One of my wife's best friends. Her daughter was, my mum can't get tickets to the game, and I went, you can have ours. And then as I said it, I just went, you idiot. And my wife looks at me. Jen looks at me. She knows that I really wanted to go to that game, but I had the Lions on at the same time, so it was one or the other.
Do you have tickets to the next game?
No, it's in Sydney.
What's that got to do with the price of fish?
Well, remember why us three are here. Because we stay here.
Oh, no.
Chris and
No,
Chris
it's a
and
work
Brett-
trip.
Yeah, Chris and
Yeah,
Brett.
We can do work trips, eh? All three of us just disappear.
I think. Well, we do that anyway when Brett and Chris aren't here. I think the Boomers are playing at the same time on Wednesday, so I wouldn't mind betting that they'll change that because, look, this is.
It's only warm up matches, the Boomers match. But
All right, AFL race to the finals.
big wins on the weekend.
I reckon we'll go with Jez again.
He'd know this more than I will.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I haven't been watching AFL for the last couple of weeks because I've been in...
What, they don't TV in Darwin?
No, I've been
No,
out,
they don't have
I've
electricity.
been out in the bush with no electricity. So.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, that's all right. How are those turtles?
Yeah,
No
good.
bush.
But, yeah, basically all I know is Essendon need to win both games to make the finals, and one of them is versus GWS.
50-50 there.
Yeah, but the other one's Collingwood, so...
20-80 there.
Yeah.
So multiply that together and you're bugger all chance.
Well, I think the 8's probably going to stay as it is at the moment.
Who's sitting in ninth?
Hope not.
Geelong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geelong.
No,
Geelong
they've
like
gone down there like...
11th.
Yeah.
I think Essendon are 10th.
But they're tied with 10 and 11.
So I have a friend who
No,
barracks for
no.
Sydney Swans, and I hope she's not listening because I don't want the Swans to make the finals because that will create a record 60 years in the making of neither of the grand final teams making the finals next year. So it's just for that reason.
I like that reason. That's cool.
But Carlton are on the burst.
I hate that.
Yeah. Leon Schiffer, he loves that. Carlton on the burst. Melbourne stumbled, but Port, Brisbane and Collingwood all got back on the winners list.
Yeah. What was Port lost like 4 in a row or something?
Yeah. It's bloody hilarious. Cracking me up every moment.
Yeah.
Thanks to all our Port fans for listening.
Do you know what's annoying me?
What is
We were sitting on the couch last night and Liam was doing the ladder predictor. And he goes to me, I don't know how this is possible. I just can't figure out a way where Carlton don't win the flag this year.
We don't miss him in the office, do we?
He lives in dream time.
Oh, that's a great word. It's a great world when Liam's around. But having said that, I think Carlton are better off finishing 5th than in the top 4.
Yes.
Because I think they're a confidence playing team, and I think if they play the 8th team in week 1 in Melbourne at the MCG, knock them over, and then roll the dice against. They might not even have to leave Melbourne to get to the grand final.
How does it work? Does 5 play 8?
Yeah.
And 1 plays 4.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And the top 4 get that second chance. If they lose, they play the winner
Makes
of the bottom lot. So.
And there was one. I think there was one round where Melbourne versus Carlton again. And Liam goes, easy, Carlton win this one. And I was like, hold on. You literally won by a touch on the line.
Or was it?
Like, we don't even know if he touched it because there was insufficient evidence.
Yeah, the players come out. Was it Paddy Dow?
No, it was Marchbank.
Marchbank, that's right. He's come out and said that not only did he touch it once, he touched it twice.
Yeah, it looked like he touched his hand, his face, his knee, his foot.
Yeah, so I think the right decision was made, but bad luck to Melbourne. It wasn't because that put Brisbane in the second.
Yeah.
But we play Collingwood too, so 1 versus 2.
Well, if you beat Collingwood this week and then Essendon beat them next week, you're first.
Oh, the first time I'll ever high-five an Essendon supporter. Yeah, love it. Last time I'll ever high-five an Essendon. Yeah, okay, I like that. We'll go with that. Jeremy Cameron, this is your team. What controversy?
Oh, he marked it like right on the sideline.
Controversy?
Yeah.
He marked it out.
I was watching video and it's like he's just in.
Also, he got given a handball out of bounds.
That one was out of bounds. I'll give you that one. But the mark was like right dead on the line. Like
the mark I'm happy with. The handball, dubious.
They lost anyway. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Geelong.
Go the Cats. But in the NBA, that's your sport.
Is there?
Are there teams that just struggle against other teams? Because even when Geelong was shit hot, Geelong could not beat Collingwood.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the defense. So there's some defense that just knows how to break down like the
One
main
particular
player.
team, yeah.
Yeah. And so they all
But I guess
struggle against those
in
teams.
the NBA, the players move around so often. It's not.
Yeah, they do these days. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But like back in the day when the Bulls were on their big run, they always struggled against Houston during the regular season. But they never met Houston in the finals because they were East and West. So
Makes sense. Got a few Dean. I'm just going to say Dean and Big Mal. Big Mal I think Big Mal joined, and then Big Mal left, and then Ball Don't Lie Australia podcast joined.
Oh, he realised he was on the wrong.
He was on his wrong thing,
Yeah.
and you should give that podcast.
I'm on my wrong one too.
Good old listen.
That's a great podcast.
It is a great podcast. Grad, got a question about Paddy Mills. When do you think he will retire? And if they played him like the Boomers play him, would he be comparable to Iverson?
No,
So he's not comparable to
he's
Iverson.
not comparable to Iverson.
Well, he is, but he's a
Iverson's
poor.
one of a kind.
But he's a poor man, or he's a very much a poor man's Iverson. But that's no disrespect to Paddy Mills.
Oh no, Paddy Mills is.
How old's Paddy Mills now?
He'd be.
Can you do
30?
I can.
30,
So
34,
he'll play in the
35?
Brisbane Olympics.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, even if he doesn't, he'd
He'll be like about 50.
there.
He's 35.
He's
Yeah.
35, so yeah, he's not playing in the Brisbane Olympics. What would be really interesting though, and this is something that we've actually spoken about in this office, that Paddy Mills would be an awesome coach of the Boomers.
Oh yeah, he's got that coaching ability.
He does.
And that leadership
And that
quality
leadership
as well.
and that mentorship. You know,
And because he's quite calm and relaxed and all that kind of thing, I think he kind of just
so
plus people know who he is. They want to show him respect.
So maybe he'd have some grey dreadlocks on the side of the court,
Yeah,
coaching the Boomers in 32 to an amazing victory led by Josh Giddey, Dyson Daniels,
that'd be sick.
and a few others.
Jordan Solomon.
Jordan Solomon.
He won't be old enough then, but
Nah, but he'll be there.
He'll be so good that he'll be playing.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I hope so. Jordan Solomon is Pugz' son. But yeah, I love Paddy and I love that leadership that he does show. What else have we got? Anthony Davis.
Oh, man, he just signed a 3-year extension, the largest in NBA history.
Does that say 186 million?
US, yeah.
Is that a lot of mils?
No, a couple.
Yeah.
It's
A
about
little bit more than one. I'd
close
say.
to 290 Oz.
But
I
hang on,
believe.
Jaylen Brown has gone for 304 million for 5 years. That's
the biggest thing
Number.
Bob.
that's the biggest number.
Biggest record,
but
the
Davis-
biggest contract in NBA history.
Paddy for PM.
He'll be awesome. as
Ball
PM.
don't lie. Just comes out with these random comments, which
Yeah,
he doesn't normally.
He
do.
comes out with like T-shirt type stuff.
He does.
Paddy for PM. You shh.
We might use that.
No, you sh-
We might do that.
Yeah, we will.
We will
Paddy
do
for
that.
PM.
yeah.
But Paddy does have that statesmanship about him that you think
Oh,
that
yeah.
he could be a great representative for the Australian people. And Jaylen Brown. Okay, so let's.
I've got one more thing. Rob.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Did you see the dude that Liverpool tried to sign for 127 million, and he said, "No, I want to go to Chelsea." He signed the contract and went, "Actually, no, I want to go to Chelsea." And then Chelsea signed him for 133 million.
Tell me more.
That's
Hey,
about it.
speaking of
That's about it.
speaking of contracts, I didn't write this down. Mbappe,
Yeah, I know he knocked back 1.3.
he knocked
billion.
it back.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't.
knocked it back.
Damn, it was only for 1 year.
Yeah, but
Why not just do it and I hurt myself. And then,
But yeah, I think he accepted, like, ever put out, I forgot his name because it's hard to say, Casado or something.
Yep.
From Brighton, which Liverpool love buying players from Brighton.
yep.
He's gone to Liverpool, and then 2 hours later said he doesn't want to go to Liverpool, wants to go to Chelsea.
So that's like Mal Meninga's political career. Where he was doing the press conference and just went, "Nah, I'm no good at this," and walks out.
Yeah, and then the next day went, signed at Chelsea for 133 mil.
Wow, that's impressive. On contracts, and we haven't spoken anything about the NRL. Tino Maifatsuamalamanu, whatever.
For Sua Malawi?
That's the one.
Unto
10 years.
10 years.
like a 10-year contract.
10-year contract, $12 million, guaranteed for the first 3 or 4, and then there's performance-based
Yeah,
elements to it after that.
How old is he?
Oh, he's only a young fella. He's only, I don't know, I can't spell his name, I'd look it up, but he'd be in his early 20s, but that's a lot of money for,
That is a lot of money and a lot of years.
and a lot of
Yeah,
years.
10-year contract, especially for a rugby player. That's
They should have
you're not
learned from
guaranteed to have that
the
long
Brody
rugby
Grundy
career.
deal.
I know, he signed for 7 years, and it looks like he's going to request a trade at the
Yeah,
end of the
apparently
season.
he is.
But anyway, let's go. Oh, that stopped a little bit abruptly. Does anyone else get the Simpsons feel about that when that music comes on? I feel like
Can't say
the-
I watched enough Simpsons.
Oh,
The-
you know the news
Trisha
reader-
Tuckinella?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, no, that's Family Guy.
oh my god, I don't know.
Same thing.
Yeah.
No, not really.
He's 23. Tino. Yeah. Collector's market is coming up. So
Boom. I think they're on actually. It's up.
yeah,
to Mitch.
yeah. Mitch is up. Mitch is on.
I'll give
So
him a
the
wave.
Collector's market is up. We'll be there. You'll be there.
I should be. Yeah, for sure.
Why wouldn't you?
Of course I'll be there.
Jez is going to be there. He just doesn't know about it yet.
Yeah. He's,
No, I feel like I already knew about that.
So that's in Eagleby, Queensland. which
Same
is
place as last time. If you went.
place as last time. Beanley Distillery.
Yeah, Distillery Road Market.
Yeah, so it's a really good venue. So if anyone's looking, like, footy season's over. NBA, has it started then? No.
No,
it
it will
hasn't
be
started.
a week before, a week
Yeah.
or so before.
Rugby league.
Why don't they time
No.
these things?
What?
Everything starts and finishes at the same time.
What are you talking about?
Like, why doesn't AFL finish when NBA starts? So there's no, like, in between of nothing.
They're different countries.
But
I know.
but the,
They should talk.
the NFL's on, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are. Like, you give it a bit of a rap because.
Give it a bit of rap. Yo,
tell people
check
what's
it. Yeah, Collector's Market.
Chickity jiggy.
One of the best in the business.
What do you mean, one
I
of the
really
best?
enjoyed it. Sorry, it is the best.
Yep, exactly.
My bad. And it's close. It's great.
What's going to
If you're
happen
here in
What's
Southeast
going to happen there
Queensland.
this year?
We've got. I know there's an actor coming along for an appearance. There's possible athletes, artists,
No, there will be. There'll be
There's
athletes.
a TCG and tournament.
Do you know how I know there's an athlete there?
Did he message
Are
you?
you
Because
the
I'm going
athlete?
to.
Because I'm going. And
He's an athlete. Athlete. That's
Athlete.
It's a 3.
Athlete.
Yeah, it's like amazing. There's got to be lots of vendors,
Yeah.
cards, toys, games,
I think Mitch, can you just
comic books.
Mitch? Well, actually, I was going to say Mitch. Tell people how to get you on the gram, but if you're on the gram, people can just hit that little button that's
Yeah, actually, he's just put a comment. So if you can see that, follow.
following.
The.collectors.market.
The car park sprint. I'll do that. I can run 100 meters in about 1.7 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
pretty
record.
quick.
That's got to be a
I'm
record.
pretty quick.
Cool.
I'm pretty
The
quick.
slowest ever.
Yeah. No, it was really good fun last time. They've expanded it to 2 days. We'll see how that goes.
Should be good.
I think it'll be great. Ruby will be there. She's coming into the podcast studio right as we speak.
Everyone say hi, Ruby.
Hello, Ruby. Yeah.
You might be the only one that does it.
Okay. This is your domain, mate.
Yeah, well,
Off you go.
I thought we didn't really need to put Matildas in there. Cause
No, we've had our chat about the
yeah.
Matildas.
But the Boomer squad making cuts and making a big one. Like, they got rid of Delhi. I know he's old and probably he's had a couple of injuries, and there's that many young guys that are
So is this the
killing
squad?
it.
Is this the squad that
That's a
you give us?
13-man squad, yeah, but with Jack Landale, he's injured as well.
So what does that mean?
He's injured.
Well, there's normally 12-man squad.
He's got an ice pack on somewhere.
Yeah, there's normally a 12-man squad for when you put a basketball team together. So depends on who they're going to cut once we get to the.
Okay, so there's one to come out of this, and it could be Jock Landau because he's injured.
Could be Jock, yeah. Or there's
Xavier Cooks, tick. Dyson Daniels, tick. NBA. Dante Exum, NBA, tick. Josh Giddey, tick. Chris Goulding, he's been in the NBA. Joe Ingles, Nick Kay, has he been in the NBA?
No, I don't think Chris Goulding hasn't.
Yeah, he played. Didn't he play one little?
They played like a warm-up match against Melbourne.
Oh, I thought he. Anyway, well, he's close. He's been
Oh,
close.
he's one of the
Who's
best
the one
shooters.
guy? There was one guy that went over and did a couple of 10-day contracts. I thought it was Chris Goulding. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I don't remember.
Jock Landale, yep. Paddy Mills, yep. Doop.
Whoop.
Where's he playing at the moment?
Whoop. I have no idea. I couldn't answer that one. Malcolm will tell you.
And Jack White.
Jack White, yeah.
So there's a lot of bloody good players in that team.
Oh, Australian basketball at the moment is insane.
Yeah, look, it's actually ridiculous. So when you're cutting Delhi, I look at that team, I go, yeah, fair enough.
Like, Delhi's an NBA champion. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, but he's
And
older.
like, I know
slower.
he's getting up there, but whether they just bring him along as like
mate, just put him on
a
the
coach
bench.
or
Yeah,
something,
just sit him on the bench.
just to rally the troops and
Because and that's what the Kings loved about him.
and he's a defensive juggernaut. Like, he can really get. Come on, go play defense. Get everyone into it. So
I know of one player in the AFL that has stayed on a list because of that exact reason, just being such a great team man, and he's actually fighting back and earning spot in the team
nice.
this week, this year. Any at Essendon like that you just go, just team man, may not be in the best 22, but they put him in because he's just so damn good to the club.
Well, I feel like Heppel was last year.
Yeah.
Maybe not so this year because he's actually been alright this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the only one I can think of.
So for Brisbane, it'd be Ryan Lester.
Yeah.
So married the captain's sister just to keep it. Struggled to get a game for a few years, but he's come back in this year and really played sensational. So that's how I see Delhi, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like what Iguodala was for the Warriors and Haslam for the Heat.
He's like the James Milner.
The James Milner.
Yeah. How
Is
Liverpool
it?
had him for like 10
10
years.
years, yeah. That doesn't- So how do we go, mate?
We got
I forget the warm-up matches.
We got the warm-up matches. I think they're going to be fine in these 3 games coming up. Venezuela, Brazil,
they'll win
and
these.
South Sudan.
No one cares.
Sudan.
Well, they don't. They don't give a rat's. They don't give a rat's crack.
No.
This is just about forming partnerships
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. But
they've been doing a lot of stuff together for the last couple of weeks too, so
But
they're
in the-
bonding really well.
But we go to Japan. Japan, it's where the World Cup is, isn't it? Wherever we go
It's
somewhere.
Asia. Let's just
It's
say
Asia. Yep. How do we go there?
I think we'll do pretty well. I know Canada's playing really well. USA is playing pretty well in their warm-up matches as well. But
Yep. So
we're right up in there. Like, we did pretty well in the Olympics. Got bronze.
Got bronze in the Olympics. So
So-
silver has got to be the goal at least. Let's get to the final.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if Australia make the final, I'll say it here right now that Brett will do something crazy. Okay?
Rob's crazy idea. Brett will do something crazy.
Yeah, Brett will do something crazy. Cameron Smith and what's the team called?
Hey?
What's their team called?
LOV.
Yeah.
Golf.
Live golf.
Yeah.
Golf have teams.
They do. But
He won by 7 shots.
that's right.
It's a lot of shots.
He smashed them. Like, what? So he's made the 50 for the BMW tournament cup thing that's coming up.
Huh? Isn't that in the other golf league?
I think he's qualified to be able to play.
Ripper Golf Club.
Ripper Gold Coast.
Yeah. Ripper Golf
Ripper
Club is
GC.
the team of the Australian.
Ripper, that is a mad name.
In the Live Golf, they have 4 players.
Oh, there you go.
And they have a teams event as well as the players event. So the Australian players are Ripper GC, and they won by 11 shots because Cam Smith won by 7 shots, 12 under. So they take the 3 best scores of each team, and that's how they come up with the team score. So, yeah, it's pretty bloody good.
Lulu cries over everything, Chop.
Who does?
Lulu.
Oh,
Luca.
you know what?
He said hopefully we can make Lulu cry again, but yeah, he's a bit of a sook. I remember when we were in Dallas and he flopped when we were watching the game, and I'm like, get up, you sook! And you see all these people from Dallas just turn around like, give me a big look, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like,
I'm just an Aussie, don't worry about me.
I've got like 30 Aussies around me, like, what's going to happen? But I was like, man, get up. This is not how you play basketball.
I'll tell you what, gun control laws over there, I'm not taking their chance.
Oh, I couldn't care less.
Really?
Nah.
Okay.
You got to know when to
When to hold 'em,
know when to fold,
when to fold 'em.
know when to walk away, and know when to run.
The car part sprint.
Car park sprints, that's when you run, that's indeed. Card talk, TCG and card talk, what have we got?
I don't know if you've seen this. I only saw it today. Probstein, Rick.
Yep.
He had at the National, he had a big thing of 31 PSA 10 Michael Jordan rookie cards, and he submitted them all to BGS to try and get a BGS 10.
So they were PSA 10s and you want a BGS 10s.
None of them crossed over to a BGS 10. So
I'm sitting here right now because we're a grading company
yeah,
and we've had our discussions about this,
yeah.
and I'm
A
not
lot.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
No, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it's very funny.
Like, good on him for like even giving it a shot. But like,
I wonder what happens if he now takes out those cards and sends them back to PSA
yeah,
and he gets 8s.
yeah, they're like PSA 9 and stuff.
But yeah, that's a big risk he just took, isn't it?
But they didn't crack him. They like obviously looked through the
okay.
case and stuff like that. But they all got the slip that they sign and show where there's markings and
Yep.
whatsoever.
Yeah, fair enough too. I mean, because that's you know, talking about ourselves for a second. That's what we pride ourselves on here. That you know, if you get a grade, you get 9.5. That card's pretty bloody good.
Yeah,
It's a good card,
100%.
You know, but it's not perfect. So
That's why I like that's why I prefer the BGS scale of things compared to PSA because it has all the subgrades. You know what's wrong with it. You can see what. Yeah, that's
to
why
be
I went
honest,
with that.
that's simple as that. It's you know what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else we got? New releases. I don't know what's coming up.
Nothing. I couldn't find anything.
It is a quiet time of year for these things. Apart from
a
the
couple of NRL. or
yeah,
something.
Pokemon, NRL, AFL all came out last week. We
That's all
spoke
stuff we
about
already
those.
spoke about. Yeah. I know
well,
there's a couple baseball and hockey, but
Having
I don't
said that,
really
let's
know
talk
much
about the
about
AFL for a second. The AFL Gem. You've seen the cards?
oh yeah,
You seen the cards?
No.
No, not in hand. Beautiful looking cards.
that's the one with the ruby in it.
Yeah,
Oh, that thing was sexy.
I don't know what to say to that. There's so many jokes in my head right at this minute because I'm looking at our producer, Rudy Baker, I'm looking through the window. But, yeah, look, the quality control's been the biggest issue with
Yeah.
those. Some of the images that they've used were, well, horrible.
Oh, there we go. Magic the Gathering recently announced a Doctor Who set.
Cool.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, boom. I'm going to have to get on and
That's for all those
order
geeks
those.
that's going to like pump it.
Yeah, so, but Select have said they will replace them, so it's a big cost.
Oh, wow. That's going to, yeah.
Cost them a fortune. And yeah, their little gemstones in the cards have backfired a little bit because they just dented the back of the other cards.
Oh, true.
Yeah, bad call.
Gemstones or plastic?
I don't know. I I have no
Yeah,
idea.
because I noticed on the back it doesn't say anything
I'm not a jeweler.
for it, like saying
Aren't
this
you?
gem is
I thought you were.
100%
No,
Oh.
I don't shit silver. I'll
Rob,
tell you right
Rob
now.
the jeweler.
Really?
No. But yeah. And what about, give us the latest. You missed this one last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking at this thinking, what's going on here?
This is one of the great stories of all time. Give us a little bit. Do like, when you go last time on The Night Agent.
Last time on the Card Chaos podcast.
Last time on the what?
Oh, I was just
Night
talking about-
Agent.
Yeah, that's a good show. by
Last
the way.
time on our show,
On the Card Chaos podcast.
we announced that Panini had filed a what do you call it, lawsuit against Fanatics
Yeah.
regarding not given an opportunity to bid or otherwise compete for licenses, and said that Fanatics positioned itself to drive Panini and other potential competitors out of the market.
So it was a big sook, basically.
Yeah, wow.
And then,
It was pretty much the day after or 2 days after.
so right now, if we could just imagine, we've gone into the new episode.
Hey, how you going?
And the update is,
Fanatics fired back with a countersuit.
how American of them.
Oh, so good, man.
So what? Tell us what.
But the thing, yeah, Panini's not. They're Italian, aren't they? Pretty sure they're from Italy. But yeah, they a countersuit for unspecified amounts of damages, alleging that Panini tried to block Fanatics' hard-earned success through a series of tortuous, unfair, and unlawful actions, and that it was after Fanatics won deals with players that Panini launched a campaign of dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks.
Right,
Sneaky,
yeah.
sneaky,
Sneaky,
sneaky.
sneaky stuff.
I'm about to sue Coca-Cola for making me fat.
Because they're not
Right.
Pepsi.
Because, come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't
That's
it?
funny. I was watching Sports Card Radio on YouTube. Are actually pretty good to watch.
Yeah, second best.
And they were having a talk about it today, and apparently like the Panini CEO for Panini America, like there's a big. You have to watch it. I can't explain it, but
This is awesome.
yeah, it's awesome. It is. It's actually pretty fun. There's a lot more to it where he was going to quit and go work for Fanatics, but then
That's
came
right.
back over and
Yeah, that's right.
because he got offered more money from Panini and all
Which
that.
is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because you've got nothing to print anymore.
Yeah.
What will Panini have left?
Oh, they've got all their like soccer stickers, I guess.
Which is what they started
That's what
with.
they've been doing
That's
for
their original
donkey's
thing,
years.
so-
Yeah. They did all the old school NBA stickers as well,
Yeah.
which I used to
That's-
love as a kid.
That's where they started. Yeah, very, very, very interesting, I guess. What,
Here you go. Interference with business relations and breach of duty to negotiate in good faith.
Mitch is all over this stuff.
Yeah, no, he knows his stuff.
He does know his stuff. He knows his world records in the
In the car park,
spring.
yeah.
What's the craziest lawsuit that you reckon you could ever? I think it's got to be something Donald Trump surely's. Bailey will know what Donald Trump has sued people for, but to me this is one of the great lawsuits of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
We're upset.
I just don't understand suing people and all that kind of thing. I'm not that way inclined, I guess, so.
Well, yeah, me either.
Makes
Nothing
no
to add.
sense.
What about you? You ever sue anyone?
Yeah, sued Liam.
We
You sued
understand,
Liam.
I understand that.
No, I've never sued anyone.
Okay, so that makes sense.
We don't really do it in Australia, though. It's not really an Australian thing, unless you're a big business person.
I know someone who sued their son because she slipped on a footpath at his house.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no, true story. True story. So, yeah.
Wait,
Well, I think that had something to do with that she had to sue the son so that his insurance would pay for
okay.
it. So it might have even been a big bloody rort, to be honest.
Could have been.
Might have
That sounds Australian.
Yeah, anyway.
What's going on? I missed it last week.
Yeah, you got it pretty well this week. We don't have anything for Brett's crazy idea, so I've put it out there that he will have a crazy idea if Australia make the World Cup final. Rob's rant. I just had something in my head and then I thought,
You said you didn't have a rant today.
no, I know, but that was when I was pretending to be a mute over lunch.
Yeah. You didn't last very long.
I know, pity for everyone. But yeah, look, Rob's rant. There's a few things that have really been getting under my skin of late. Petrol prices increasing around the country.
The price of everything.
I know, but
Silly.
Jen said take me out to somewhere expensive for dinner, so I took her to the petrol station. She wasn't happy. Petrol prices. Yeah, I know. You keep it going. You have to. But in the sports world, what's really frustrating me at the moment is the ability for people to jump on players' backs and just bag them out on social media. Are we on social media?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did I bag out any players? I've done it, haven't I?
You probably have.
Yeah. But I did it with love, right? I did it with love.
PayPal is the worst.
I did it with love. But this week, again, there's been players that have been singled out online and harassed. It's just not on, guys. It's just not on. Just remember that they're out there. They're just trying their best. They're doing a job. Like Ruby does the job here of producing the podcast. We don't bag her out. We might pick on her because she's got a bit of red hair. But we don't bag her out. Give them a chance to just go out there and be a young person and live their life. Don't let it happen. I've seen it too many times because I've just changed my rant. Wanda Franco. If these things are true, Wanda Franco, have a good look at yourself. World at your feet. Feet, like those things under the table. World at your feet. I've just fired up. Woo! Woo. Wanda Franco. Oh, if you don't know what's going on, Google it. I'm not bringing it up on this podcast. It's out of control. I'm dead set serious. This guy, the number one prospect in baseball, drafted number one.
Oh,
Money. Everywhere he goes, people throw money at him. Right? If you're doing what you did, get out of the game. Go to jail.
I was going to say go to prison.
Go to jail. Whew.
Woosah.
Damn.
If you want to have a
Well, just do a
dig at
podcast
anyone in
just
sport
rants.
to be referees, there you go.
Absolutely not. You know I won't do that because referees have the toughest
I was
job.
a referee as well, so
Yeah,
I
but
can say it.
Yeah, no. Combat
Yeah,
making
offside.
10.2 billion profit is worthy of a rant. You know, I used to work in a bank, and when they used
He did.
to
He's a banker.
banker, that's with a B. When they used to announce the profit, I used to just hide because like people just come in and I'd go, look at me. I drive a banged up Hyundai. Do you think I'm getting any of this profit? No.
Were you driving your little blue car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Banged up. It's got
Yeah.
8 on the place. But yeah,
Another
do
one
agree.
another one that he's written is the lawsuit of Johnny Depp bringing their dogs to Australia. It's a good use of money.
Yeah, it was.
Mitch.
Mitch is on fire today.
Hey, Mitch. What is it? What's the date?
Of the thing.
Yeah, no, what's the date today?
The 14th
14th of
September.
September, right, that's it.
It's a month
So
away.
it's about a month away.
It is a month away, exactly.
It's 2 months away.
It's 2 months
No,
away.
it's a month away.
It's a month away.
Right.
It's
So
a
in
month.
2 months, we'll get Collectors Market. Mitch, we're going to get you on the show in the next couple of weeks. We'll dial you in and you can give the Collectors Market a bit of a plug. That's the end of our podcast today. We've gone a little bit shorter. Yeah, October. Yes, true. I just
And he
touched the leg.
said lots of love.
He did say it.
LOL.
You got anything to add? What are you looking forward to this week?
I don't know what's going on this week, to be honest.
It's his first day back.
I've been here for like 4 hours.
It's his first day back. He walked in and said, you're on the podcast. Damn! That's all. He just screamed and went off. Pugz, what are you looking forward to this week?
Grady Mocha.
Oh, my God. Go the Matildas.
Oh, yeah, that's how.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
Yeah, go the Matildas. We'll catch you guys all next week. Thank you to everyone. We did have a lot of interaction today, and we do appreciate it. Thank you to Pugz. Thank you to
Ooh.
Jez. Jez is back. One last thing to leave us on.
I'm trying to think of what Pug. Go Pugs first. I always forget what he does.
Protect your cards.
Get your cards graded.
And I'll say, come back at 2 o'clock next Monday. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ruby. And have a great week.
Go platinum.
Yeah.